Hey guys, so I know I've been kind of like MIA for a while, and the last video I posted was like really sad, but like this video that I'm making right now, I've been really contemplating on even making it because, as you know, in the last video, someone in my life passed away. He was my cousin, and it really messed me up, to be honest. My cousin passed away in a car accident 2 months ago today, and it really affected me and my family, obviously, and it just I don't know, but I've been contemplating making this video because my cousin's death became like a really big social media thing in where we live, and like a lot of people were kind of just like using Matthew's death for clout, basically. And like, because there was fundraisers for him and stuff like that, and like there were shirts sold for him, there were stickers sold for him, like stuff like that, dog tags, bracelets, like a lot of things were made in honor of him, and a lot of people were buying the things, and like, which helped us. Yeah, they were donations, but they would post it on like Twitter and Snap and like Instagram, and they were just like, a lot of people were just bandwagoning on to Matthew's death. And it was like, I didn't want people to think that I was making this video because I wanted the clout, you know? That's not the reason that I'm making this video. I was really contemplating even making it, like I said, but my aunt, like when I went to go see my aunt a couple weeks ago, she was saying how she wanted to like use Matt's YouTube channel to like post her experience with grief. And making the last video I made, it was really, really therapeutic for me. Like, it really helped me because I didn't know how to deal with what I was feeling. Like, and I didn't want to go talk to my family about it because we're all going through the same thing. Like, that's true, but a lot of us are feeling different feelings towards everything. Like, and I kind of felt like, since me and Matt weren't as close as we used to be, like, I felt like I didn't have a right to feel the way that I felt because I wasn't that close to him before he passed. And when I made the original video, like the video before this one, I didn't make it for my channel. I actually made it for a project I had to do for school. Like, we had to listen to a song and basically like make a music video for it, and we had to write a report about it. And I chose that song because my mom showed it to me, because she said my aunt found it, and my mom showed it to me, and then I ended up hearing it another time after that, and then it kind of just felt like it was the right song to use for my project. And I couldn't think of anything except for Matthew. Like, through these past 2 months that since he's been gone, like, he's the number one thing I think about. Like, he's always on my mind. And I was not going to post it. That was not the reason for it at all. And I showed it to my mom, and she was the one that was like, you should post this. Like, you should share this with everybody. Like, your aunt could really use this. And it ended up reaching people, like more people than I thought it would. It wasn't just for like a lot of his friends, a lot of our other family, like, really appreciated having this video. And I got DMs from so many people about how my video really touched them, and how my video made them feel closer to Matt, and how people could relate to what I was going through. And it was amazing. Like, I couldn't even believe, like, it really helped a lot of people. It wasn't just about me. It wasn't just about Matt. It was about so many other things. Like, so many people could relate to what I was going through, and so many people DM'd me talking to me about like similar situations that they've been through. Like, my video went further than I ever thought it could, and it was honestly just for a project for school. Like, I never thought it would get as far as it did. But like I was saying, I did not feel like I deserved to have any feelings about Matthew, because I really felt like I wasn't there for him. I wasn't as close to him as I was. Like, there were so many things that I didn't think I deserved to grieve. I didn't think I deserved to be sad. And I know that's not the case. I know it's not. And I didn't speak at his funeral. I didn't speak at his candlelit vigil. I didn't speak at any of the events that we had for him because I didn't feel like I deserved to. So I wrote a letter because I didn't know what to do with those feelings that I had. So I wrote a letter, and I'm going to read it to you guys. Okay. I don't even know what to say. I'll start with saying that I love you so freaking much, Maddie, and I'm sorry that we grew so far apart. I used to be at your house all the time with Jazz, and we just started to grow up and went our separate ways. I feel so guilty for not being there more. You were my cousin, my godbrother. I remember when you didn't know how to use FaceTime yet, and I put my email on your phone so you, Gabe Chan, and I could FaceTime each other. One time Bailey was using the same email, and one of her friends tried FaceTiming her, but you answered. I always wondered why you would answer if you had no idea who was calling, but that's just how you were. You don't care, and you're so carefree. I also remember you always had to be the tough kid. One time I was having a bad day, so I texted Jazzy to see if we could hang out, and she told me that she'd be home soon and to just go to the house. I walked in and you were on the couch with some of your friends, and when I walked in you said, "Ew, what are you doing here?" And I just burst into tears because my day was already so crappy. You were like, "What the fuck, Mariah? I was just kidding. I told you to just leave me alone." And I went into Jazzy's room to wait for her, but you wouldn't leave me alone because you're a little stubborn asshole. After I told you what my deal was, you wanted to go beat up some guy for making me cry. You told me that I was your cousin and nobody should ever treat me that way. You were always nice when I really needed it and a little douche the rest of the time. When I got the news, I didn't want to believe it was true. I never got to say goodbye or let you know that I love you. I don't even remember the last conversation we had, Matt. I really hope you know how much I freaking love you, Matthew, despite me not being around. Despite me not being around as much as I should have been. If I could go back and be around more, I would, because you're such an amazing cousin and we needed more time. I'm so sorry that I was not there more. For a little bit, I felt like I shouldn't be sad, and I even started telling myself that I wasn't family, and I didn't deserve to grieve you. I asked you to give me a sign that I was family to you, because if you felt that I wasn't, then I wouldn't get a tattoo in your honor. And of course, the night that I asked you to give me a sign, you were in my dream. I really let myself get to me, and I let my mind wander into a dark place. And you were like, "No, bitch, you're my cousin, so stop being so stupid." Even Brooklyn told me to stop being stupid and to get the tattoo. So I did, and it's beautiful, and I love it. I have the dog tag that we made you hanging in my car, and sometimes I hold on to it while I'm driving because it makes me feel close to you, and it makes me feel safe. I know you're in heaven watching over all of us. You're probably getting high and playing Fortnite. I wish there was a way you could answer all the questions I have, but it's probably better off that we don't know the truth. I think it's also unfair. It shouldn't have been you. If I could have taken your place, I gladly would have, Matt. You still had so much life left. You left an irreplaceable void in all of our lives. You were a one-of-a-kind person. You were so freaking talented. Whether it was sports, skating, or even just freaking video games, you caught on to everything so quickly and excelled at that shit. During the skate event that your friends had for you, literally everyone said there was no way they could skate like you, and they were right. They definitely couldn't. You're an amazing son, brother, cousin, uncle, and friend. I'm so sorry if you ever felt like no one cared, because trust me, that is so far from the truth, Maddie. You've been showed so much freaking love. None of us could believe how many people came through for you. You were so loved and so cared for. I'm going to end this letter with one of my favorite quotes. I say this about Uncle Anthony all the time, and now it applies to you as well. If tears could build a stairway and memories a lane, I would walk up to heaven and bring you back again. I love you, Matthew. I did get a tattoo in honor of Maddie, and I'll put a picture of it right here. I freaking love my tattoo, and I I love what it is and what it's for. Like, I honestly believe my tattoo is so beautiful. I love Matthew, and I wish that he had more time. I really do, because he was such an amazing person. He was such a one-of-a-kind person. Like, he was a beautiful, beautiful person. But anyways, to my family, I love you guys so much. You know, he's taking care of us. He's watching over us. He's making sure that we're safe. So, I love you guys.